for more? Yeah, are you ready for more?
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those.
This is Muhammad. And here. What a pleasure it is to be. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? A perfect counter lands. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. Missed with that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the... They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round. They better start respecting each other's punching power.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just picks you up and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Both men step back for... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that jab. They exchange punches. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so...
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. No rest for the weary. They're both trying for a knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Can't find a home with that jab. That hook won't score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
You'd like to see more jabs.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Jump all over him.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you broken this kid's will.
Not. Change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to go.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two were made for each other. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You want to win this fight? I need you to go back out.
Their mind back.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two are the perfect dance partners. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Trying to land that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again.
And win this.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
I'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched, and this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to do it all over again.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
Okay, how'd you feel? How'd you feel? All right, breathe.
And box.
Okay, let's reset, switch stance. Focus. Just get the oxygen back in your body. Come on, breathe.
Let's fight.
We've got to stay focused.
go.
Completely. Get
back.
That's it. You're breaking his heart. You're breaking his heart. His head's gonna go. Okay, how'd you feel? How'd you feel? All right, breathe, focus. Just get...
And back.
Ignore it. Ignore it. focus.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
Back into the fight that round. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this.
Let's do it.
Relax. Think about what you're doing. Don't steam in. Don't walk. It'll be dangerous. He's not hurt bad, it's only flash. Don't steam in. Don't walk onto anything.
Time out.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work.
Let's do it.
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him. He's gone.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. Up against them, Larry Holmes.
6'3", with a reach of 81 inches. He weighed in at 213 pounds.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the best to ever do it in the heavyweight division. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York. Here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
These two, they ring the bell, and here we go. Can't land that jab. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you get hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Good idea, but misses with the left hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Nope, that hook won't score. That right hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Breathe.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
George, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always... Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Relax. Breathe and relax. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe, focus. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Breathe and relax. Right, in this next round, I want you to get through the round. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Focus. Just get that oxygen back in your body. Come on, breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Right.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Just relax and breathe. Listen to me. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. Suck it up. Suck it up. Breathe. 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 Come on. Suck it up. Suck it up. Piper, you're not tired. You've done so much work at camp. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. Suck it up. Suck it up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counterpunch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make a mistake.
Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. He misses with that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Relax. Breathe and relax. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe, focus. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel?
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Best rounds I've seen this year. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missed with that jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
How do All right, breathe, focus. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel?
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You'd like to see more jabs. That hook just can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter shot. Oh, and Patterson's dazed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe, focus. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe, and relax. Right, in this next round, I want you to get through the round. Okay, how do you feel?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't... Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweet.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like this. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and man, these...
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Can you continue?
And that's it.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock 'em out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got 'em so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9, 10. Pack 'em up like mail. It's over. 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 Undisputed. I'm undisputed. Undisputed. I'm undisputed. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
And up against him, Big Larry Holmes, one of the all-time great heavyweights, tipping the scales at 213 pounds.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides.
Joe Louis.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic loss.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's one of my favorite.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Trying to measure his punches now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Look at that right hand. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. One moment changes everything, especially, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That left uppercut doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. That hook just can't find the target. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. Good counter punch. Missing with that jab. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Nope, that hook won't score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us. Bomber in some trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that hook misses. To put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. He blocks the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. This is the heavyweight division. 1 punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this could be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Uppercut misses. Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punches coming from every angle. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Look how that straight's affecting them.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Joe Louis in trouble. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Just misses with that uppercut. And they figure out the combination to this set. Tried to score with that hook, but missed.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burn. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's...
what you're doing. You broken this kid's will to fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no...
Let's do it.
Doing what you're doing. You broken this kid's will to fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so...
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all...
That's what I'm talking about. You broken this kid's will...
Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to...
You're so close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab. Jab. That's what I'm talking about. You broken this kid's will to fight. He's nearly down. This kid...
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all...
Banging downstairs. Jab. Jab. That's what I'm talking.
Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come.
Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go.
Talking about. You broken this kid.
Let's fight. to me.